What is the best social media platform for you to focus on in 2022 to grow your business, to grow your brand, to find more clients, to amass a following, to amass an audience? Whatever your goal is, there's so many different types of social media platforms. So how can you possibly focus on just one of them? Well, here's the first key to success when it comes to choosing a social media platform that works best for you. Any of them will work. Yes, that's the key. Any of them will work for you when you're able to pick one. You have to pick one social media platform that works for you. Otherwise, you're going to become okay at all the different platforms, and that's it. Rather than becoming an expert in one platform and taking it and running from there. I think of someone, her name is Dina Kalikovic, and she is a copywriter, and she focuses solely on LinkedIn. I know someone else, Aaron Doty, his name is, and he's huge on YouTube. You should absolutely go check him out. He speaks on mindfulness and awakening your consciousness. Aaron's not on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn. He focuses solely on YouTube. And once you begin to amass a following, once you begin to fill up your client roster, and it's time to branch out and expand and maybe even bring people onto your social media team in the future, if that's even a goal for you, then it's time to branch out to the different platforms. So the number one key of this entire talk is you have to pick one platform that you can put all of your focus and all of your energy into. Now, the key word is focus, because I'm not saying to not have a profile on each of these platforms. As a coach, consultant, small business owner, anyone looking to build a brand, it's important that you have a profile set up on each of these platforms. It's important that you have a Facebook page, that you have an Instagram, that you've even created a TikTok, maybe even if you're not doing the fun dance videos. It's important that you have a LinkedIn, and it's important that you fill them out, that you do the about section, you fill out the tagline, the headline, the page, the description, whatever it is, because people are going to end up there, and they're going to comment, and they're going to post, and they're going to message you. And also, you want to reserve your name, and you want to reserve your handle, depending on the platform. So be on the platforms, but only focus on one of the platforms. Because I remember when I started my branding journey, I said branding really weird. I remember when I started my branding journey in 2019, I was literally everywhere. I was on Facebook, I was on YouTube, I was kind of on LinkedIn, but I was mostly on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. And I was wondering why I was seeing no growth. It's because I was spending an extra 2 hours each day just reposting on the other platforms and focusing on the other platforms. And by focusing on all the different platforms, in effect, none of them grew. I only started to grow once I picked one platform to focus on, which was YouTube. And I'll tell you why I chose YouTube in a bit, and I'll tell you how you can choose the one platform that you want to pour all of your focus into. And once I started focusing solely on YouTube, and I started posting consistently, and I started engaging with my audience, and I started utilizing the different strategies like every social media platform has, I started to get leads. I started to build a network. I started to finally get clients after about 1 year of being on YouTube. Yes, it can be a slow burn depending on the strategy you go with. It's a long game, right? Business is a long game. You can get short-term results, but it's about what is going to happen for you long-term. And what you're doing today will determine what happens for you long-term. And it's important when choosing a social media platform to know the outcome of the content that you are posting on that platform. At the very beginning for me, my only outcome was I just want to post content and make videos that help people. And that's awesome. But that also means that it wasn't a business. I didn't have a business mindset at that time. My business changed when I went from I just want to post videos just to help people to I want to post videos, help a very specific type of person, my ideal client, my quote unquote avatar, as you might hear it described. And I also want to help this person at a deeper level by bringing them from my video into having a conversation with me. Because in that conversation, I can offer them a deeper level of attention and service. And that, my friends, is called sales. But at the very beginning, just getting started and choosing the platform is very important because it's where you're going to be spending all your time. So be sure that you're choosing a platform that you're going to enjoy spending your time on. The next tip I have for you to choosing the best platform is exactly what I just said. Which social media platform do you truly enjoy spending your time on? Ask yourself this question: which platform am I constantly scrolling through every single day? Are you scrolling through Instagram? Are you scrolling through Facebook? Are you looking through LinkedIn and responding or just consuming content? Are you on YouTube watching video after video after video? Well, whatever platform you're on the most, you're already the most comfortable with. Realistically, if your client or your ideal avatar is like you, they're probably also going to be spending time on that platform. But which one do you most enjoy? But you also have to ask yourself, where is my client spending their time? So if you're helping people and they're in they're middle-aged people, they're people who are, between the ages of 50 and 60, or maybe they're elderly, they're past 70. And by the way, elderly doesn't mean that these are, obviously they're older people, but I've met people in their 70s and their 80s who have more energy than people in their 30s and sometimes even their 20s. So it's simply just a number, but are you looking to reach people who are in that older demographic, 60, 70, 80, maybe even 90 years old, depending on what your service and content and product is aligned with? And if that's the case, if you're targeting older people, then they're going to be on Facebook. If you're targeting business professionals or other service providers, they're probably going to be on LinkedIn. If you're targeting people who like to watch more long form content, like longer videos, then they're going to be on YouTube. It all depends on where is your client spending most of their time. I put a lot of attention into my Instagram at the very, very beginning, and it was a mistake because the person I was looking to target, sales teams and corporations, they weren't using Instagram, or they were, but they weren't consuming that kind of content on Instagram. So I went all in on LinkedIn to target sales professionals, corporations, and companies. And now, again, like I mentioned before, life coaches and other people who have a message or product they want to share, but they need help packaging and actually selling that service to bring in revenue so they can continue building the business. So where is your ideal client hanging out? Because that's going to be a big part of what platform you're going to choose for yourself. I personally chose YouTube at the beginning because YouTube is what made the most profound impact on my life when I was going through my own personal development journey. I would watch videos from Tony Robbins. I would watch videos from Jim Rohn, and I would consume it, and I would use it, and I would do it, and I listened to them on the way to work. This is really before podcasts were like a giant thing about 6-7 years ago. And it really changed my life. And that's why I chose YouTube to reach one of my audiences. And now I use LinkedIn to reach the other form of those audiences. So I've branched off because I've built my YouTube to a point where it's running automatically for me for the most part. But at the very beginning, choose one platform. If you take anything away from this conversation, choose one platform. Pour all of your time into it, and please stay consistent. Post consistently, whether it's once a week or what I'd recommend at least twice a week. And once you really start to become comfortable, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, all the way up to, can you upload 7 days a week? It's possible. For me, I started with 1 day a week and then 2 days a week. And then after I brought someone onto my team, it became 5 days a week. And now it's become 7 days a week. So I want to know, which platform are you going to use going into 2022? Be sure to go in the comments and let me know which one's going to work best for you. If you found any value from this video, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down here so you see all the new videos that we post every single week. And hit that like button so that more people can see this as well. And if you're a service provider, someone with a product that you want to deliver to the world to create a positive impact, but you're not quite sure how to get in front of your ideal client and sell your products to begin earning income, then click the first link in the description to schedule a chat with me, because I'd love to talk about how I can help you to do exactly that. Be sure to check out these 2 videos next, because if you loved this one, then you're going to love these ones even more. And until we talk again next time, continue to be better.